Hey everyone, I'm getting ready to make some heart soaps here. I'm going to be testing out 4 fragrance oils because I'm making a pretty decent sized batch, so I need some fragrance oils to put in there. So today we're testing out cherry tobacco, vanilla tobacco, a fragrance oil called Library, and a fragrance oil called Home Sweet Home. I have not used any of these fragrance oils before from Indigo Fragrance, so we're going to test it out. I am going to be using, as you can see, some vanilla stabilizer because I'm doing pink, black, and white. So I want my colors to hold, and fragrance oils with vanilla in it tend to turn the soap brown. So I'm hopefully going to be able to avoid that with some vanilla color stabilizer. I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up and we'll start this video. All right, so like I said, I'm testing out Home Sweet Home, vanilla tobacco, cherry tobacco, and a scent called Library. Now, what I did, because I'm going to be using vanilla stabilizer, was I mixed them all together. They smell really good. And I put the vanilla stabilizer in with the fragrance oils. Now, vanilla stabilizer is a 1-to-1 ratio. So I had 4 ounces of fragrance oil total. I put 4 ounces of vanilla stabilizer in. I am making a 65 ounce batch, I believe was my total. Let me see. No, excuse me, a 71 ounce batch. And so I just went ahead and added the vanilla stabilizer with all the fragrance oils. I prepared my lye last night and my oils last night, so that way they would be cool today. So I'm going to go ahead and mix in my lye. I'm going to strain it because there's a little bit of lye lint on top, and I don't want that to get into my soap. I'm just going to strain that in there. I have my coconut milk ready as well. I'm going to go ahead and stir up this. Now, you might want to turn down your volume. Sometimes this can get a little loud. Okay, and add my coconut milk. Now I'm doing white, pink, and black, and I'm going to put them in this heart mold. Let's see. Okay, we got a light trace going on there. So I'm going to move the fragrance oil out of the way. I like to split up my batch into the colors before I pour the fragrance oil in. So that way, if it, you know, if things start to set up on me, I can at least try and work it as best I can. That's just for me though. Everyone else is different. So I'm just gonna stir in my colors. Let's see if this is okay. This one back here. Pink. And the reason I'm using vanilla color stabilizer is because of the vanilla tobacco, and for if any of the other fragrances have a vanilla in it. I don't want my colors morphing into brown. That's what vanilla tends to do. So I'm going to go ahead and evenly just stir this back up so it's mixed well. Pour that in there, that in there, and that in there. And then we're just going to stir, make sure it's incorporated well. Smells really, really good, actually. I'm actually pretty excited about how this might turn out. Now, what I'm going to do, nothing too fancy. I'm just going to do an in the pot swirl. I'm going to alternate the colors. So I'm just alternating the colors on top of each other. Kind of like a drop swirl in the pot swirl type. I just want to scrape the rest of this out. So far everything's reacting well. There was no ricing. The scent actually is smelling really nice. And the color is holding up, and I hope it holds up afterwards as well. So I'm going to finish this, get it into the mold, and then I'll show you what it's like in the mold. All right, so I got everything into the mold. Now we're gonna go ahead and let them set, and then we'll take them out of the molds and I'll show you what they look like. I had a little bit left over, so I did some fun lips and some tiny hearts. Again, I used Library, Home Sweet Home, Cherry Tobacco, and Vanilla Tobacco. I added them all together. It does smell incredible. The scent is holding up nicely. There was no ricing. There was no acceleration of trace, and I was a little bit worried about that with mixing all of them together. But it worked out well, and I added the vanilla stabilizer, so we'll see if the color holds up tomorrow. But everything else seemed to hold up really, really well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it set, and then I'll show you what they look like when I pop them out of the mold. Thanks for watching, guys. Hi, everyone. All right, so I let the soap set up, and I went ahead and popped them out of the mold, and they turned out really well. The scent held up incredibly. Again, I used Vanilla Tobacco, Cherry Tobacco, Library, and Home Sweet Home. I also used Vanilla Stabilizer in this, and my colors are holding up. There was no ricing, no acceleration of trace. There was no seizing of my batch. So these are the hearts. I'm going to go ahead and let them cure, and then I'm going to get them ready for my friend's wedding. Thanks for watching.